Next on Worcester News tonight, addressing the vaping epidemic. Doctors from several different fields discuss ways to help the community. Plus, Worcester businesses get a chance to meet members of the Worcester Red Sox front office and learn more about doing business with the team. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Olivia Lemon. A local hospital develops a task force to help people impacted by vaping. The group of medical professionals at UMass Memorial Medical Center say they're hoping to raise public awareness on the issue of vaping while providing services to the community. Our Cam Jandro has more.
In response to Governor Charlie Baker's vaping ban, the UMass Memorial Vaping Task Force met for the first time Thursday.
Designed to catalog the services that are available to patients in our community who may be concerned about vaping or actually have vaping-related symptoms.
The hospital says they've seen 7 cases where they believe people were injured as a result of vaping. Dr. Craig Lilly compares the issue of vaping to the AIDS epidemic, saying right now they just don't know what is happening.
We're seeing young people who develop rapidly progressive symptoms, have hypoxemic respiratory failure, and now most states in the United States have reported deaths from this. It's very frightening.
We don't know, decades down the line, are these, this new age group that's really getting involved in vaping, are they going to end up having smoking or vaping-related lung disease?
The task force is made up of experts in several fields, like emergency and pulmonary medicine. Members say many of the cases they've seen have actually come from people trying to quit cigarettes.
But what I have seen is a lot of adolescents getting dependent on nicotine because they started with vaping, because there is this perception that vaping is safer.
The state's Department of Public Health announcing this week a Worcester County man in his 50s died as a result of vaping-related illness. The man is the 3rd death statewide. DPH says there are more than 200 cases of suspected vaping-associated lung injuries in Massachusetts. Members of the task force at UMass are hoping to curb those numbers as soon as possible.
We're here to help them. We're here to, help them through this, and if they have any questions, that we're here for them.
There's no official time frame or meeting schedule for the task force, but they're hoping to get together every other week or so during the entirety of Governor Baker's ban. And again, that ban is in effect until late January of 2020. We're in the studio tonight. I'm Cam Jandro, Worcester News Tonight.
New tonight, there is more fallout from the investigation into a high school teacher accused of exchanging nude photos with a student. Dorothy Baraka had already been fired from her job at Neshoba Regional High School. Now the school's principal is also on paid administrative leave as the case against the teacher proceeds. The school says this is not a disciplinary action. It's intended to make sure students feel supported. Members of the Worcester Red Sox front office were in the city tonight to meet with local businesses. Companies had a chance to discuss what their future could be with the city's newest team. Our Gretchen LaRosa has more.
Members of the local business community met Thursday to discuss future opportunities of working with the Worcester Red Sox.
We're just people hanging out in the community, want to talk to you, want to help people's businesses, want to help people in central Massachusetts, and just go and have fun.
Team president Dr. Charles Steinberg admits he did not expect these developments to happen in Worcester.
I just thought, we're not leaving Pawtucket.
But as the team says, progress is happening rapidly.
They're doing great, pouring concrete already. It's fun to see. It's going to start looking like a ballpark really soon. And from a hole to a ballpark in no time, it's going to be awesome.
The Worcester Regional Chamber of Commerce was the founding sponsor for the Worcester Red Sox. The organization hosted the event and says having the team in the city is creating opportunities for local entrepreneurs.
It's not complicated, and there's a lot of opportunity, whether or not you want to be a corporate sponsor or you want to be a vendor and maybe bid on a project or a service that they have for the ballpark.
The chamber says the Paw Sox moving to Worcester could help bring many local businesses to the next level. The team has yet to throw a single pitch in the city of Worcester, but already has a strong fan base.
Now that we're on sale with our season ticket deposits and with our current deposits, we're already in the top third of the entire international league of sales, and we still got 18 months to go.
Now, Polar Park is still scheduled to open in April of 2021. The team says they are confident the ballpark will be ready for opening day. In Worcester, Gretchen LaRosa, Worcester News Tonight.
After Denis Leary in the city this afternoon, the Worcester native stopped by the Franklin Street Firehouse. Leary is filming a documentary about the cold storage warehouse fire. In December 1999, 6 Worcester firefighters were killed in the warehouse fire, including Leary's cousin, Jerry Lucy, and his childhood friend, Lieutenant Tommy Spencer. This year marks the 20-year anniversary. As the nationwide opioid crisis continues, an annual conference brings attention to young family members of those affected. Members of law enforcement, educators, and youth support professionals attended the annual Safe School Summit Thursday. The summit featured speakers discussing the needs of drug-endangered children. The district attorney's office sponsored the conference. District Attorney Joseph Early Jr. says adults need to recognize when a child acts out. It may be for a more serious reason.
There'll be reasons why they're acting up in school. There'll be reasons why they're failing. But it isn't necessarily their fault. It's what they witnessed because of their parents, maybe going home through their neighborhoods. This has an effect, and the effect is trauma. And bringing in experts who can talk about that trauma, the cause of it, and how we can get better and help these kids, how we can serve them better, especially when adults are failing them at home, is so important.
And the DA says the opioid crisis takes more than 70,000 lives per year nationwide, which is more than automobile accidents and gun violence combined. One of the last anchor stores at the Greendale Mall is closing its doors. Best Buy has been at the mall for more than 20 years. Some say it's a sign of where retail shopping is going. Our Chandler Walsh has more.
Olivia, as you mentioned, the electronics store has been here since 1999. Tomorrow, its doors will no longer be open due to a loss in business. The local business community says it's part of a larger story here of the decline in retail. Empty storefronts fill the Greendale Mall. Anchor store Best Buy will be the latest to join. Thursday is the store's last day in Worcester.
Best Buy, I always came here, but it's closed. It's very sad.
I came down because I needed a charger for my phone, and I was hoping it was still open.
Worcester Regional Chamber of Commerce President and CEO Tim Murray says it shows the challenges retail businesses face and a switch to online shopping.
Competitive online sales didn't exist 30 years ago to the extent they are now, where people can literally open up their phone and almost everyone has one, press a button, and the next day have something delivered to their door.
The Greendale Mall opened in 1987. Few stores are left open decades later, and now only one anchor. Murray expects the mall will follow the fate of others across the country and close its doors.
Anytime you see a business going away, it's less jobs and tax base for the city or the town.
The community has discussed new uses for the property like housing or DPW headquarters. Murray says there's a great opportunity here for a mixed-use building.
Its location, its proximity to the road network, the rail network, presents some real opportunities, and I think we'll see those unfold fairly soon.
Shoppers say there wasn't much left inside the store. They say with the closing of Best Buy, they suspect the mall will soon be a thing of the past.
So I'm going to Blackstone right now to purchase the same sidewalk.
Brick and mortar is going out. It's all about online shopping now, and I do a lot of it.
Murray says we've seen malls here in the city like the Worcester Galleria repurposed before. He says this space could be used for office space, housing, or a mix. In Worcester, Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
Beginning Friday evening, the Registry of Motor Vehicles in Worcester will be closed as the state completes a transition to a new online platform. Over the holiday weekend, the RMV will convert more than 1.4 billion records to the new platform to provide drivers with more convenient ways to handle motor vehicle transactions. Online transactions for registration or licensing services will not be available, and safety emission inspections will not be conducted anywhere in the state. The RMV in Worcester will close at 4 p.m. on Friday and reopen at 7 a.m. on Tuesday. In an effort to raise awareness of the disease Alzheimer's, the Burns Bridge is lit up teal tonight. Teal is the Alzheimer's Foundation of America's color. Several Boston landmarks are also being lit in teal to raise awareness of the progressive disease destroying memory and other important mental functions. November is Alzheimer's Awareness Month. Karaoke, drinks, and local celebrities, all in the name of raising awareness and funds for local pancreatic cancer research and patient care. The Pancreatic Cancer Alliance hosted the 12th annual Karaoke for a Cure Thursday night. The disease only has a 3% survival rate. Founding member of the Pancreatic Cancer Alliance, Audrey Curlin-Marcy, says the outpouring of support for this event is unmatched.
Even if they're bad, you know, and they really can't sing, they'll dress up and kind of fake it. And then you've got I've got somebody that's 9 months pregnant, but she wanted to do it. And I think that says so much. She lost somebody to the disease. And that's the other thing. Nobody really knows how to give back sometimes. And they feel like if they can help out in some way, buy a table, sponsor, or perform in their own way, they're helping. And they are.
100% of the money raised at tonight's event goes to UMass Memorial so they can continue their research for a cure.